What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. So I'm back here in the United States after traveling around. For those of you who are already following me on Twitter, you know that I'm back. So Blockchain J, if you're not already following me over there. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about is cryptocurrency a better investment than the stock market? Okay, so there's not just the Nasdaq and what's going on in the United States. There's stock markets all around the world, right? Also, we're going to talk about exchanges that charge outrageous fees compared to some of the other ones, and we're going to talk about which exchanges those are that are charging really high fees because I think that you guys should know about it, because sometimes we don't necessarily know that these exchanges are going to hold our cryptocurrency hostage, right? So let's go ahead and dial this in and take a look at the market. Okay, we got a lot of activity coming in here. Superman's also live right now. Okay, that's pretty cool. Um, Easy Jeff watching from London. How's it? Good to have y'all. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about cryptocurrency for about 20 minutes, the market, give or take 20 minutes, maybe less, maybe more, and then we'll open it up to a more community-based discussion. So the first thing we're going to talk about is crypto a better investment than stocks, right? Well, so obviously, if you guys are mostly invested in cryptocurrency, you probably feel as though you can get a better return on your investment in cryptocurrency than you would in the traditional stock market, right? So if you believe that stocks were where it was at, you'd be putting your hard-earned money into stocks, right? Well, so the question that went out on our altcoinbuzz.io Twitter, and I'll just say what it was. This is pertinent to all investors, including cryptocurrency. Do you feel as though the stock market is in a bubble or a safer investment than cryptocurrency? So there's this idea, Ron Paul, if you don't who Ron Paul is, he ran for president as a libertarian. He said that he believes the U.S. economy is in they say don't say the word, a bubble, and that the stock market is actually overvalued. Okay. You've seen Amazon and Google and Facebook and some of these other companies shoot up to some really high prices. So, is it possible to suggest that cryptocurrency is a safer investment asset class than the stock market at this present moment? Okay, so you guys have been interchanging in this and having a conversation. Crypto Canucky says crypto will rule the world. Robert Harrison, he said he has zero stock. All my money is in crypto. Okay, so you have to look at a lot of different things, but for the most part, crypto investors are going to be more bullish on cryptocurrency than they're going to be on stock market. But this is a really interesting question. And I got to thinking about it personally. I said, I got some money to invest. What should I invest in? Some of you guys are saying gold right now. Yeah, I've even thought about buying some gold. And if I buy some gold, instead of holding it in my house, I'm going to have to take out a safety deposit box at a bank. Shh, calm down. Don't get all riled up because I said the B word. Okay. But oh, I know that picture. It's crooked. I just noticed that. I was out of town, and I don't know. Maybe it's my roommate had the window open. Now it looks all crooked. I gotta fix that. Thanks for pointing that out. Um, wow. Anyway, so let's get back on topic. Oh man. Anyways, let's see here. Um, so yeah, I was thinking about should I buy some gold? Well, where would I store it if I went out of town? One of the things that's frustrating about going out of town is having a Ledger Nano. Um, I don't want to take that all around the world with me because if something happened to my bag, if I lost my bag, then I don't want to lose all my cryptocurrency and then have to go through the process of getting it backed up and all that. So yeah, thanks to everyone who hit the likes. Appreciate that. But I did buy. I am seriously considering buying some gold. But I was thinking about it. I was like, I really think cryptocurrency is the best investment that I could be making right now, and that's why I keep building my positions in cryptocurrency. I have a few positions in the stock market. Like I said previously, I bought some GoPro around like $5, which has not been doing too good for me. I bought some Tesla, and I bought some Twitter. I bought some Twitter stock. I sold my Facebook stock. So, but for the most part, the majority of my investment is in crypto. You guys are always asking me, what are my top positions in crypto, and straight up, my top positions are in Bitcoin and Ethereum. I mean, if you just look at where the most value is, it's in Bitcoin and Ethereum, followed by like Cardano, Stellar, and Ripple. Yeah, I think I have, because I have so much Tron. I think Tron's up there. I know you guys are going to get all cranky about that too, but I do have quite a bit of Tron. It's worth some, especially recently. EOS is up too. You guys know about that EOS fork that happened, so let's take a look at that. The price on that is kind of weird. So let's take a look here. So EOS. Oh, my internet is moving so slow. Is this because EOS DAC, right? So it's 15 cents. It's up 37% today. For those of you who hold EOS, if you check your EOS DAC, wherever you held it, if you hold it on, if you were holding your EOS tokens on your Ledger Nano S, you should see that there is that equivalent, the fork uh, in tokens. So it's worth 15 cents, whereas EOS, the main coin, is currently sitting at 1876, up 8.71% today. So the total supply is totally different, though. Both are tokens, even on EOS DAC. So, okay, Matt Mortenson's being a funny guy. Uh, Andrew says, "What's up, Jeff? Crypto all the way." All right, so yeah, so cryptocurrency versus stocks. There's a couple articles that were out recently. If you just look on, let's see here, Cointelegraph back in 2017. I wish I could do a screen share. I don't have that capacity right now, but you could look it up. 2017 market performance, crypto versus stocks. Cointelegraph, January 1st, 2018. If you would have been invested in the asset class or stocks, okay, the Zimbabwe Industrial Index was the top performing stock asset class with 117% performance. But compared to cryptocurrency, 2017, stocks versus crypto, crypto won out by a long shot. Just putting that out there. 2018, because we've had to correct a little bit, it's not necessarily the case right now. But the stock market did also falter a bit. And so we're putting that out there. So it's just something to think about, you know. And if I were to put it out to you guys, what are you guys going to say? It sounds like most of you guys are saying that cryptocurrency is not just a better investment, but potentially a safer investment. Um, Although we're partial, right? So the second thing that we're going to talk about in this video here, yes, thank you guys to everyone who's smashed the likes. Christopher Hanna says, Jeff, do you think what's going on with Iran situation will drop the market? The Iran situation. So I take it you guys are talking about the Iran deal that America is supposedly going to pull out of. How do I think that's going to affect the cryptocurrency market? I don't see why that would affect the cryptocurrency market. I could see why that would affect the oil price potentially, but I don't see how that could affect cryptocurrency market. I'd be interested to hear why you would think that the Iran deal would affect crypto. Iran is so everyone wants to talk. Are you guys really wanting to talk about Iran right now? Okay, so this is four people. Most of you guys, a lot of you guys are talking about Iran. So what's the big kick here on Iran and the cryptocurrency market? Why the interest there, guys? Yeah, Mark says let's not talk about Iran. Okay, yeah, I don't know how so many of you guys got into the Iran subject there, but that threw me for a loop too. Because all right, so let's talk about these cryptocurrency exchanges that are charging high fees, and one that stands out above and beyond all of them, HITBTC. Have you guys checked what it costs to withdraw cryptocurrency from HITBTC? I mean, if I think Bittrex is pretty fair. I think Binance is pretty fair. Those two are pretty fair when it comes to fees. We all know about Coinbase and fees, but I was astonished when I saw HitBTC wanted to charge me to move some coins. Are you guys aware of this? Are you guys even aware of the way that fees work? Yeah, you got okay. So you guys are aware. Okay, so if any of you guys have a HitBTC account, go log in and try to withdraw. Just click on any one of your coins and see how much it's going to cost you to withdraw. So what I'm saying is, if you're just depositing Bitcoin and buying coins on HitBTC, and you're not aware that when you try to withdraw that they're going to charge you a big withdrawal fee, I'm just letting you know. We're putting that out there. Some of you guys are also saying that Coin Exchange charges high fees. For the way I see it right now, Binance and Bittrex are pretty fair when it comes to fees comparatively. IONS says he doesn't care about the fees. He just wants a Lambo. Joshua Sawyer says most of the time it costs more to withdraw from HitBTC than what I have in value in coins. See, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm putting this out there as a public service announcement because I know a lot of people are putting money into HitBTC as their preferred. And I've seen this. I don't know where this HitBTC fascination came from, but I think if you guys found out how much the fees were, you'd be like, whoa. For example, I have 500 Tron on there. I don't know exactly how I got 500 Tron on there, but HitBTC wants 250 of them in order for me to withdraw those, which I found to be absurd. Even if that was an airdrop, I don't know, but they want half my Tron. And obviously 500 Tron is not a lot, right? But I was like, you want half of my Tron for that? I'm serious, guys. Go check it out. If you're on HitBTC, you need to be onto that. So let's talk about some of these altcoins that are really making moves today because we're sitting at a let's see what the market cap is. I'm seeing a massive green C right now. I'm seeing a green C hardcore. So we're at $429 billion market cap. Everything in the top 10 is up except for Tron over the last hour, down just 0.01%, which isn't too much. The top performing cryptocurrency over the last uh, 7 days has been Cardano, followed by EOS, then followed by Tron and Stellar. So Bitcoin is not really running away with the show like some of us had projected it would. And Bitcoin dominance is at 36%. Now, does that mean just because Bitcoin's not running right now that it won't run? Uh, my hope is that Bitcoin runs, and I don't say that as a matter of just because I hold Bitcoin as one of my top positions, because that really doesn't mean too much to me. I want Bitcoin to run because that's what's going to really grow this market. But it's only up 1.16%, same as Litecoin. So what that tells me is that there's more interest in altcoins. There's a lot more trading action happening inside with the people who are already in the market. The market isn't actually growing though. We're not really bringing in too much new volume, new investment capital, which is what we're really looking to have here in order to grow this market. Most of it's just people who like you and I who are already in the market who are just kind of, moving weight. uh, we might we might buy some BTC to go use it on an exchange and then put it into altcoins. But the interest is in the altcoins, in particular Cardano and EOS. VeChain is really having a big week. Also, it's important to announce that Lisk is having another big week, so that's good to see for all you guys out there who hold Lisk. Um, Another position that I thought I should mention that I also hold a bigger position than I thought I did in terms of what makes up the majority of my portfolio is Steam. So Steam is actually I actually have a large position in Steam. Are you guys looking forward to Consensus 2018? Do you guys know what Consensus 2018 is? Do you want me to tell you guys? Do you guys need that information about that, details, or are you guys pretty much privy to what's going on with Consensus 2018? Do you guys know what the New York agreement is? And the only reason I ask is because it's important that everyone in the community at least knows what's going on with that when they see and hear about it. So just the basics. A lot of you guys know, but we're just going to go over it. May 14th through the 16th. Obviously, it's May 2nd. So this is going to be a huge meeting. It's happening at New York Hilton in Midtown. There's going to be a lot of big players there. IBM, Microsoft. If you guys don't know, you better ask somebody. Okay, so some of you guys are saying, "Tell us." No clue. Please do. Yes, fill me in. New York agreement. Yeah, New York agreement was last year. Okay, so the consensus 2018. And you guys already know about the CoinDesk drama that popped off with Vitalik, but um, CoinDesk is proud to present the fourth annual Blockchain Technology Summit, May 14th through the 16th, 2018, at New York Hilton Midtown. Consensus 2018 will feature 250 plus speakers and 4,000 attendees from the leading industry startups, investors, financial institutions, enterprise tech leaders, and academic and policy groups who are building the foundations of the blockchain and digital currency economy. We expect to shatter our 2017 attendance record, so reserve your spot today. Will any of you guys be attending the consensus? The other big news after the consensus. So, consensus, there's potential to be a buzz leading into it that could potentially carry the market even higher, or it could be we see a pump before consensus doesn't live up to it, and then we see a peel back before the G20. Now, yes, thank you to everyone who said that and smash those likes. Um, so what's PK? PK, what are you asking? Oh, you guys are having a conversation there. All right. So let's take a look at G20 chat. Do you guys know about the G20, or do you guys need to talk on that? You guys need a quick refreshment on that. So they were supposed to be rolling out some global uh, information about cryptocurrency from the G20, but it doesn't look like that didn't happen. So that got postponed. We were waiting for big news, but they needed more time to dial it in. So world financial leaders gathering in Argentina on March 19th, they decided to postpone that, and they rescheduled it for, I believe it's June, July timeframe. Now, because they've already rescheduled it once, doesn't mean it's set in stone, right? So let's go ahead and take a look and see when that will be rescheduled. But the G20, the global 20, those are the top 20 countries in the world. They come together and they get on the same page, and they kind of, buddy up and say, hey, this is how we're going to view cryptocurrency. So I was talking to somebody. Remember, I took that picture and I posted it onto Twitter about the Bitcoin picture being in the middle of the most busy intersection in all of Tokyo. Tokyo's the largest city in the world. We don't need to overdo that, but Tokyo is the largest city in the world, and um, the biggest busiest crossing was had a big old Bitcoin banner, right? And people were saying, well, I don't think the governments are going to let cryptocurrency fly. It's too much of a threat to them, this and that. But then that same person, he said, well, the fact that it's sitting here at the busiest intersection in downtown Tokyo says that the banks are more than likely already involved in crypto behind the scenes, the power players, the people who, run the military and the global industrial military complex. Those same people that don't want to lose the power, they're probably already into crypto. So crypto might not just be decentralized as we think. So we put that out there because a lot of people think, well, we're decentralized, but it's gotten to a point where it started out as a decentralized movement, but now it's like, who's really going to control cryptocurrency? Just the fact that it's in the middle of the busiest intersection in Tokyo says that that in order to get that banner, that poster, it's got to get approved by some big financiers. All right, so let's see what you guys are talking about here. John Caldwell, I think the big picture is how U.S. regulators have said that they aren't going to do anything bad for institutional money. Universal Vibes TV says it's all pre-planned, Jeff, since 1987. Yeah, you guys have seen that interview with Milton Friedman. If you guys don't know who Milton Friedman was, he was from the Reaganomics era. Reaganomics was the Ronald Reagan's economic policy, and his primary advisor of economics was Milton Friedman. And back in the 80s, Milton Friedman had called for a digital currency to exist. He didn't call it cryptocurrency, he called it a digital currency. He said that's what the world really needed. So for a while, the leaders of this world have been calling for a digital currency. Instead, we got credit cards. But SWEK, he says, banks have most likely been involved since the beginning. John Blue, will you sell 80% of all your crypto portfolio at the end of the year since we have seen the market did last year? Oh, no, I don't expect the market to perform. Okay, so we use historical data to understand market behavior, but the just because what the market did last year, so what the market did in December was not what the market did in December the year before, right? So if you just look at the year before December, the market behavior this last December where we hit all-time highs, we hadn't hit all-time highs in December typically. If the market behavior remains the same as it has been historically, like last year, for example, last year we had a pretty strong summer leading into June, July. The market started to really tune up a bit. So let's take it one step at a time instead of worrying about how the market's going to perform in December. I'm more focused on, is the market going to resemble uh, last summer, this summer, right? Trying to track what's going on here. ETFs. Are you guys okay? Are you guys hearing about the futures contracts? CNBC's hyping that. Okay, you guys want to talk about EOS? Jeff, think EOS will keep pumping or retrace and correct a bit? Yeah, I mean it's probably going to slow down. I wouldn't buy EOS at this price. If you haven't already stepped into EOS a month ago, I wouldn't say that EOS is your best opportunity right now. Matt Morton says, "Smash the likes for this crypto genius." The crypto genius with the crooked picture in the background. I got to fix that. Man, I had to come back, take care of some things in the house, uh, but now I want to go back out on the road. So I'm looking to go back around the United States though this time, and then possibly Europe. So, uh, have you picked up any new tech, Ian Murphy? What's going on, Ian? What's the question? Have I picked up any new tech for what? Gadgets. Just drones and camera gear. Nothing. I mean, what other new tech should I be looking into? I'd be interested because I do like new tech. I mean, for me, the new tech was those little earbuds. That's not really new tech. Drones also. I mean, I'm always looking for new drones. I did get some pretty cool. Oh, Ian Murphy says W Mobile Wi-Fi boosters. I would love some Wi-Fi boosters actually, especially for when I travel and do live feeds. What time is it where you guys are watching from? PK, he says, my question, how do you personally withdraw to fiat? What is service do you use and why? Is Coinbase the only way to do it without paying big fees? Well, I to be completely honest with you, I've never uh, withdrawn cryptocurrency back into fiat. I've only been injecting fiat into cryptocurrency. So I'm not the best person to ask that question to, because I've never withdrawn US dollars from uh, cryptocurrency. Some of you would say, Jeff, geez, you should have taken some profit at some point. Probably should have, right? I mean, there's some shoulda, coulda, woulda, but I mean, you could go through like Uphold. I think you could check out this website called Uphold. Uh, there's a couple others out there. No, I never cashed out. I never went to USD yet. I have not taken from crypto to USD because the way I look at it is I just keep injecting for the long haul. I'm more into it for the long haul. Just keep, building that up. Mark says I'm already loaded. No, I'm not really that loaded. I mean, I keep working, definitely working, but sold crypto for crypto. Yeah, I've traded crypto. I've gone from one position into Bitcoin. I've gone from Bitcoin back into other positions. No, I'm definitely not a whale, and I'm definitely not loaded. I'll be happy when I make my first million. Babcoin, Monero V Fork. Any thoughts on P3D when A Chain review? Yeah, I do like A Chain. Um, what time is it where you guys are watching from? Jeff Nakamoto. How much have you invested? I'm not going to talk about that, guys. I mean, that's personal information right there. I don't I like how you guys feel comfortable enough to feel like you can ask me that, but no, we're not going to. You shouldn't talk about you shouldn't talk about how much money you make with people really, especially in large forums. I mean, if I was hanging out with you guys maybe personally and I knew you for a little bit, maybe cool. I've actually been meeting some of you guys. I've met some people from the audience. We've got, if you're not already checking us out on Altcoin Buzz News, we're kind of like CoinDesk, kind of like Cointelegraph, and we've got like 4 or 5 writers now who are constantly putting out quality cryptocurrency news. You can check them out on Twitter. Also, if you just go to Altcoin Buzz IO, we retweet their post. They're the little blue Altcoin Buzz logo. But those guys are posting tons of quality news, and I'm sitting there reading it, and I'm like, this is some of the best news that I've seen. Sebastian, and we've got some new people on there that have been doing that. So, um, Ruba says, "Come to Jeff, come to Brazil." Did I watch Kanye interview? He mentions Bitcoin twice. Number one on trading. Yeah, I did. I did watch the Kanye interview. Actually, I wasn't a big fan of the old Kanye at all. This new Kanye seems a lot more grounded. Yeah, Uzman. He says consider capital gains, guys, when you start trading all this time. Oh, so you guys now all of a sudden love Kanye because he said Bitcoin. He got your attention. You're gonna go out and buy his album, huh? You're like, yeah. I mean, that's cool, Kanye to represent Bitcoin like that, right? I mean, that's a lot of exposure for Bitcoin. Kanye's a whale. Big Mikey says, "Did I go to Philippines?" No, I haven't been to Philippines. I didn't go to Philippines this last time around, guys. Did you guys smash the likes? Let's get this. If you guys push the like button, we can get more people into this live feed. We have 230. We can get this conversation pumping. Otherwise, we're going to fizzle out. And I want to keep this thing going. I should meet up with Kanye. You know, of all the people to meet up with, Kanye, he's cool. I'd rather meet up with like the game or something. I like the game. There we go, 140. See if that Vitalik. Yeah, I don't get too impressed with star power. Star power doesn't do much for me. It's not that I'm think that I'm better or don't think that they're better than me. It's just star power like it doesn't do much for me anymore. When I was a kid, I used to, want to meet all the pro athletes, Charles Barkley and those guys, but So what do you guys think of the conversation we had about cryptocurrency being better than stocks and talking about that these exchanges that are like HitBTC that have outrageous withdrawal fees? Mr. Joey says celeb endorsement will push crypto. Yeah, but I mean, I think crypto will push crypto. Crypto will do it. These celeb endorsements, that's that's cool, cute, whatever. But that's not what I'm looking for in crypto. I think that it's cool. That's just stuff that happens, and that comes with the territory. There's going to be celebrities who are going to get involved, but outside of that, I mean, I'm not going to get too much into that. Eric Enoch Bledsoe says crypto is better than stocks. Uh, JDMCU2 says hit BTC is the worst. Yeah, guys, just I'm not I have an account with hit BTC, okay? I just one of the things I'm not going to do is load up uh in transactions over there because once I discovered the withdrawal fees there, I mean it's so imbalanced compared to the other exchanges. I was like, what's going on over there? Like I said, if you want some really good, strong exchanges, and I'm not trying to get these two, I have no reason to get these two going anymore, but I'm just saying for you as a trader or as a person looking to deposit, Binance and Bittrex tends to be the best. Lowe's R says, you let me down. How'd I let you down, Lowe's R? Talk about Quant Stamp. Depends if your typical person catches on and crypto becomes mainstream. What we don't want to do is we don't want to have a bunch of people come in at all-time highs, but what'll probably end up happening, Bitcoin will start running again, and then all these people who are standing on the sidelines who should be investing while the market's still kind of low, at 447 billion off that 820 billion dollar all-time high that we had. They should be trying to buy in now, but they'll wait till the market goes over 820 billion. They'll buy at all-time highs. They'll get the market will correct. Maybe it'll go 1.2 trillion and then go back down to 800 billion. Who knows how much it'll correct? But market cycles go like that. You already know that's going to happen, right? That's a given. But they'll say, that they hate crypto, that they got led into something. They'll panic sell. They'll get hurt. People will have a bad taste in their mouth. Then they'll watch the market will recover and it'll go back up. That's probably what'll end up happening. But the new people will come in. They'll get hurt. You guys will be like, hey, man, newbies, come on, man, you got to know what's up because you guys will already be veterans here in the next year or so. You guys will already be cryptocurrency veterans, have already been through the ups and downs, right? The good and the bad of cryptocurrency. And you'll see it all over again, just like the cycle will repeat itself until we get to a closer period of mainstream adoption. Lowe's said, I asked about Loom Network and paid. Lowell, you blanked me. What? You paid? I don't know, man. I don't know what Lowell's network is. Uh, Donald Dax says Ripple will be the new world currency. Peace out, Jeff. Peace out, man. Have a good day. Um, okay, so John Caldwell, he says, Jeff, you said you have never put in and never taken. You have only put in and never taken out. So, yeah, I have not taken money out into fiat. The rationale there is just keeping it all in the market. Even if, and I have no regrets. I have no regrets. So, but like I said, I mean, yeah, you have Coinbase and you have Uphold.com. If you're not already using Uphold, maybe check that out. You don't wish you sold at all-time high and bought back in? No. I have no regrets, guys. I literally don't. I mean, the reason I didn't sell at the all-time high was because I have this channel. If I had sold at the all-time high, a lot that would be a I just didn't feel like that would be a good thing, being that I was heavily involved in the channel. Now that I'm stepping back from the channel and a lot more people are going to be getting involved, and this is becoming like a decentralized media outlet for cryptocurrency, that'll give me the flexibility to do what I need to do in the best interest as an investor, because then I won't be making video content sharing my opinions that people, because I don't know, when I say something, what people out there in the audience, they might end up just taking it as like that's it, financial advice, when it's not intended to be that way. So, um, but you know, people who are new, they don't know any better, so they might do that. I've done that before. When I first got into crypto a couple of years ago, I would, you know, I I even did that in stocks. Stocks is actually where I did that. That was terrible. Some of these reports, that these stock reports, they're terrible. That was I used to watch like Fast Money and some of those I forgot the guy's name, but like I took Glenn Beck's advice. I took I took some other guys' advice, and like they never were right. That's why when CNBC says something, do the opposite of what CNBC says. You know, they say that jokingly, but when the mainstream media says something, it's usually the opposite is true. Jim Cramer. That's right. Okay, I'm not trying to put Jim Cramer on the spot, but I used to like Jim Cramer used to say, "Yeah, go out and buy uh I don't know. He'd say go buy some like oil rig stock, oil stock, or some gold stock or something. Not the coins, but like some gold mining stock. And I'd go buy it. Next thing I know, I'd lose like three times value and it wouldn't even recover. Yeah, Jim Cramer. I mean, hey, and then here I am, cryptocurrency guy now, but so I mean, I'm sure Kramer didn't intend to deceive people or mislead them, I guess you could say, because I don't think he deceived them at all. It's just I think he just thought it was going somewhere and it didn't. But that's how I look at CNBC. Like some of these people on CNBC, I'm like now they're using the terms that we use, like when moon is Bitcoin mooning. It's kind of funny. Stock reports are propaganda. Yeah, they're borderline kind of like not really worth it. Wow. Thanks to everyone who smashed those likes. You guys got this audience back up to 290, which is pumping a lot of life in here. So thanks to everyone who's helping build this audience here by hitting that like button. On Island Hopper TV, can you please post more videos of girls in bikinis? Yeah, about that. I I mean, what, you want me to just go on the beach, the beaches where all the girls are hanging out, and just be like incognito with it, be like, look the other way and just start filming? Um, oh, Max Kaiser when he talks, he's been right a lot of times. So Max Kaiser's cool. Jeff, Max Kaiser said the dollar is the biggest bubble in history. If true, what does that mean for crypto in your opinion? Wow. Well, crypto or gold, crypto or precious metals. So if you're not already invested in precious metals, you might want to hedge that way, unless you want to go all in on cryptocurrency. But like I said, if I'm getting into precious metals, gold and silver, I might get like, I don't know, I might get, what? How much is silver right now? Like $16 an ounce, $17 an ounce. I might buy like 10 of those, right? That's all. That's not much, right? But hey, I'll have 10 silver coins on hand in a safety deposit box, which will cost me more than what those cost. So I should probably get more than I should probably get a bunch actually. But gold, I think it's at what, 1310. Maybe I'll buy one gold coin at least. But if the dollar collapsed, that would be the conventional thought would be that it would stimulate the precious metals market. But being that Bitcoin's kind of become the new gold, digital gold, I mean, maybe that would really stimulate the cryptocurrency market big time. But I'm not hoping for uh, the dollar to collapse. That's for damn sure. Hey Jeff, any good cryptos under a penny that seem like a good investment? Well, have you taken a look at Kin? So I like Kin. What are some other ones that are under a penny that you guys might be interested in? Let's take a look at that and dial that in. That's a great question. Um, red coin just hit a penny, so that takes that out of the equation, right? Let's see here. Some high circulating supply coins that are below a penny. I know you guys like Dentacoin, but I'm not a dentist, and uh, I'm not really too big on Dentacoin. It's cool. I'm not putting it down. Okay. Let's see here. Some that you might look into. This is not saying that you should buy, but Dropple, the symbol is DROP, so you might want to look into that. Dent is another one of those that's close to a penny. It is actually a penny, but that's not under a penny like you asked. So let's stick to the question more directly, right? You could take a look at the key, which is close to a penny. Like I said, Kin was the first one that came to my mind. I think Telcoin, this is probably an opportunity to take a good hard look at Telcoin. Um, Telcoin's community has been a little bit disappointed in that, but remember, we buy when people are sad, not when they're happy. What I mean by that is they say don't buy when there's euphoria, buy when there's blood on the streets. So if you were looking to step into Telcoin right now, Telcoin might be something to take a look at. I know you guys want me to say Electra and Bonka, but I'm not going to say those. I know a lot of you guys also like Bab. Below a penny. So there's just a list. I don't know if you guys were able to write those down, but you can look into those, right? So you guys can hear that rooster in the background. Let's see what you guys are saying now. So right now, the only coin that I'm really looking to buy right now is Ripple. And the only reason I'm not buying Cardano or Stellar, which was my other top picks, is because I already accumulated those. So right now I'm mostly just looking at Ripple, building a position on Ripple. Yeah, because I feel like I need to strengthen my position in Ripple because it's positioned. Okay, it's all about positioning and value, and I think I don't have to because I'm not into it for fanfare, and I'm agnostic, and I also realize that nothing's really decentralized here, and it never really will be as much as we want it to be. Um, because the military industrial complex. I mean, if they'll go to war with North Korea or Iran over uh, that kind of stuff, you better believe that they wouldn't just give up financial power. I mean, it's utopian. We can think that it's possible. We can be like, it's possible. It's totally possible. But reality is, I think that you know they're all going to be eventually have to be in alignment with what the establishment, the military industrial complex of the world is really into. And that's why we're all waiting on news from the consensus and the G20. But it's nice to think that it could potentially be decentralized. And I know that that's always been the goal, right? On your travels, have you seen most Bitcoin ATMs? I never saw any Bitcoin ATMs. No, I didn't. I'm gonna have to go to Europe for that. Thanks, guys. Yeah, yeah. Keep pushing up the likes. We're already building up this conversation. So if you guys smash up the likes, we'll keep this thing going, and it'll help get the audience out there, so we can keep this thing sailing forward and keep answering questions. If you're, we're already 44 minutes into it. I'll keep on rolling, but the big goal here is if you're just tuning in, what we do on these live feeds is we talk about the topic for about 20 minutes, then we go into community discussion. We just kind of kick the can around and go back and forth like a hacky sack. Wow. Okay, thanks, guys. Yeah, you guys really are smashing up those likes. That's going to help get this out there to the community. Let's see if this builds up. We got a lot more volume coming in. Thank you. A shout out from Portugal. I want to go to Portugal. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Malta. I got Malta's on my bucket list. Is Malta on your bucket list? I mean, I went to Singapore, I went to Hong Kong, and I went to Japan. Those are three islands that are big on cryptocurrency, right? So now I got to go make my rounds in Europe and explore over there. I also got to go to Bermuda because Bermuda is now stepping into the cryptocurrency exchange. Oh, shucks. I got to go to all these beautiful islands. What do you think the current market is in? I think the current market is in pretty nice tip top shape. I think it's looking favorable. Could I be wrong? Sure. Ian Me says, keep pressing that like so Jeff can keep traveling. And yeah, I mean, if you're not already checking me out on Island Hopper TV, you could look over there. That's where I post those travel videos. Flying from across the pond from Japan all the way back to the United States is a heck of a trip. That's why I didn't post anything for the last couple of days because that's just draining when you have to travel that far. But man, I got lucky. I was on a Delta flight. I paid an extra $100 for comfort seating instead of main cabin, and it wasn't surprisingly because it was an American airliner and not an Asian airliner, it wasn't a full flight. If it was an Asian airliner, it would have been a full flight. But because it was an American airliner on the way back, those things are only like 50% capacity. So the cool thing about it that is three seats. No one's sitting in three seats. You could just sleep on that. You don't even need to pay first class. You just sleep on these three seats. So that was pretty cool. I slept for like 3 hours like that, but on a long flight, hey, it works. The Bronx. The Bronx. Yeah, the Bronx. Let's do travel as a crypto group. That'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, if I was to say let's do like a conference or like a community meetup for something, I would pick someplace tropical. I would look at Mexico or Belize or not Costa Rica. I would maybe look at I really like the Bahamas. But we have to start stepping up into some money. We have to come up into some money to make that happen, right? So let's go crypto market so we could all go to the Bahamas. But yeah, I mean, that'd be really cool if we could all come across some money and like, I mean, let's just say we charged $3,000 a person, which assuming the market goes up and we're all like, hey man, $3,000, oh that's chump change because I made that on my last Bitcoin transaction and I hold a whole grip load more and no sweat off my back. But $3,000, if 50 people put in $3,000, that puts us on a pretty nice setup, right? Bro, island off Thailand, I got you covered. What's the island off covered? Or what's the island off Thailand? Jeff, where would your altcoin meetup be? Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Bahamas, but one dude was saying uh Thailand. Thailand's crazy. Thailand is whoo. Sorry. Thailand is crazy. Thailand is one of the most party places I've ever been. Tijuana, no. I'd go to Cabo before I go to Tijuana. I used to live in San Diego. I might be going back to San Diego actually. CM says you like ladyboys, huh, Jeff? Every video it goes back to ladyboys. Every video. No, I don't do anything with ladyboys except for say hi. I'm not a jerk. Okay, if they say hi, I'll say hi. But as far as kiss kiss, no kissy kissy. Crypto Micon. I'm not even going to comment on what you just said, but I was in the Navy. I know what that means. No bang bang. Oh man, you guys have watched that one movie too many times. So, are you guys going to come up with all these jokes when I go to Europe? I can't wait to hear all the jokes about Ireland and Scotland and Amsterdam and Paris, Italy, Greece. Do talk about a really project SNC thoughts on electric coin, Raven coin. How is Hawaii? Um, what's this? In Europe, you have Sun Contract. Yeah, I know about Sun Contract. All right, guys. It looks like the viewing audience is going down. The likes have stopped. So we're 49 minutes into it. The momentum on this live feed is slowing down. We can keep going, but if the likes don't come in and the audience doesn't keep building, that means we're going less and less, and we'll have to do another live feed later. But check us out on Twitter, altcoinbuzzio. Also, check me out on Island Hopper TV on YouTube and also on Twitter. Okay. So, Island Hopper TV. And I look forward to seeing and hearing from all you guys. And I'll look to do a video on Island Hopper TV today if you guys want to catch up with me over on that channel. And thanks for everyone who tuned in. Smash the likes. Appreciate all the support because that's what's building this community. Those simple likes are really helping me out, get these videos out there. And that's going to encourage me to keep coming on here and finding information to talk to you guys about. So I appreciate it all. And yep, check me out on Island Hopper TV. That's right. Island Humper. See you, man. See you, Mark. See you, Christopher. Lincoln, you can go back to you can replay the live feed if you just tuned in. You can see what we were talking about when we went live. See you guys. Adios. Peace.